I don't think that'll happen next. If I had to guess, I'd say it's Cheeto, which would be fine with me. I think it's a good matchup for me. I think he's basic, he's tough, but he's not explode. I don't think he's super good. I don't think he's as good as people think he is. So it'd be a good fight for me.
So, how do you see that fight playing out? Because you have been very accurate with how all your fights go.
Yeah, I see. Cheeto is tough. He's super tough, but he's not getting hit on the chin. He's not getting hit where I hit people, and that's right on the chin. I'm super accurate and I'm fast, and that's a dangerous combination. So I for sure could see myself putting his lights out in the first round.
I think he's going to. He's definitely not. His game plan can't be to strike with me. Like going into this fight, his game plan cannot be. I'm just gonna strike with him. That just doesn't make sense. That wouldn't make sense for him. And I think he's a little bit smarter than that. So his game plan is going to put me against the fence. We're in a smaller octagon, and he's going to try his little trip that he does that he's pretty good at and win the fight like that. It's going to be hard not to give me someone in the top 5 after I knock out Cheeto. It's going to be they're going to see my skill level is legitimate, and the fans are going to demand to see me fight one of these next top guys. So you got to after this fight, you got to give what the fans want, and I think everyone knows exactly what I'm talking about.
A bunch of stoppages. I don't think he's ever been finished, which is will be sweet for me to finish him for his first time. It's in the smaller cage, so I was kind of thinking like that's gonna be a disadvantage for me, but the more I think about it, it's just I feel like it's going to be a disadvantage for him because I guess it doesn't really matter what we fight in. I just don't see him being able to really connect any punches on me or be able to get a hold of me. And if you can't grab someone or land any punches, it's just going to be, not a fun fight for you. So that's how I see a lot of my fights playing out, just them not being able to hit me or grab me. And that's a good mindset, good feeling going into a fight, feeling like that. Yeah, Cheeto's going to be, with Wineland, his hands, I looked at that fight, and I'm like, I'm going to knock this dude out 100%. With Cheeto, he keeps his hands up a little more. He's flat-footed. He's flat-footed like Eddie was, kind of like Eddie moved a little more, but in a different way. Cheeto's pretty flat-footed and throws one combo, like one punch, one kick. And people that do that against me get knocked out. So I feel like I usually feel going into a fight, like I'm going to knock this dude out.
So this fight, it just feels normal now. It's back to back to back fight camp, back to back to back weight cuts, and it's going to be back to back to back first round knockouts.
So you're facing an opponent in Cheeto Vera who has never been finished. Where does the confidence come from that you will be the first?
Just how many people I've knocked out in my life. My 2 last performances have been first round knockouts. I think I have 8 or 9 first round knockouts in my pro career. It's my fighting style. I start fast, he starts slow. That equals, first round knockout in my mind.
Sean, just 2 questions left from me. Thank you again for joining us. You mentioned you want and you expect to get another first round knockout. How do you remain optimistic against Cheeto Vera without potentially getting overeager?
I just don't overthink it. To me, it's simple fighting math. It's his style versus my style. What he's good at, what I'm good at. I knock people out in the first round. He tends to either win a decision or finish people in the later rounds. I'm in good shape. I'm ready to go for 15 minutes. I'm back to back to back fight camps. I'm healthy. So I don't see him finishing me in the later rounds, and I don't see him beating me in the decision. The only way I see this fight playing out is me knocking him out in the first round, and that's just looking at it from taking myself out of my body and looking at it his skills versus my skills. I win that fight. So it's just that's just how I see the fight playing out, which gives me confidence, obviously, seeing that happen. So watching the reactions is something I ask the fans to record their reactions, and send them either tag me on Instagram. I'll probably see him. If you tag me on Instagram, I'm going to be surfing all night, checking out reactions after I knock out Cheeto.
Lurker on that.